brings us to the Lone Star State and the very mammoth AT&T Stadium in Arlington, Texas. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Los Angeles Rams and the Dallas Cowboys. The children will groan. It's the final weekend of summer, but we've got the NFL, and we're underway on EA Sports. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
Check. 180. Point it right, point it right, point it right. Get ready. Get ready.
Now a handoff looking right. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27.
Well, we saw him there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line.
Watch the ship. Alert, 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 alert. Watch the ship, watch the ship.
On the ground, this is T.J. Yeldon. And they're able to get this one across the 35. 11 yards there, first down.
And that's a run that'll energize an offensive line. They'll take that one all day long. Fundamental breakdown by the defense. You've got to be able to make plays on the edge.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
You're not ready. You're not ready. Switch, switch, switch. Alert, 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 alert. He's coming, double up.
Now T.J. Yeldon. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
2 big runs here to start this game. How about the offensive line? They came out firing. Great leverage, great punch to get this thing started.
And now this unit on the move already. A good run, got 7 on first. Here's 2nd and 3. They'll run with Yeldon. And he'll take it down shy of the 45 at the 46. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
How best to describe that one? I'd say right down Broadway on that run.
A straight-ahead running. I think that might be something we see a lot of between the tackles today.
Well, he's enjoying things so far here this afternoon. Sees a crease and bursts through it for a solid game.
A first down carry now for Yeldon. And this winds up a gain of 4 to the 41.
This drive is pretty clear. Almost feels like old school fundamentals, doesn't it? Want to impose their will on the defense. What's that, 5 straight runs?
Yeah, 5 straight carries to start this drive. And like you said, the way it's working, they may just stick with it. The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6.
Check 9. Watch the twist. Watch the twist. Blue draw Porter. Run. Hey. High 7.
They'll try to throw here. Mayfield. And a flag comes in as that one falls incomplete. Well, let's see who. This is on. All runs on this drive so far. It's 1st and 10. After the penalty, it's Yeldon. The tackle there by John Johnson.
What's the old expression, 3 yards in a cloud of dust? In this case, it's dust-covered pellets. It's no longer that old grass that we used to play on, right, and chew it up. Now we've got that artificial surface. You see the pellets go up. Still a nice play by the defense.
Pistol. Hurry. Mike. Pick it up.
From the 35 on 2nd down. Mayfield. Got a man. It's caught at the 6-yard line. That one covers 29 yards. First down.
They've got good playmakers on the offensive side of the ball. I don't know what happened last week to really hurt their performance and hold down their production, but I would dare say that this week in practice, there's a lot of talk about how they're going to increase their proficiency.
And that was a good start, getting the playmakers involved. You mentioned that to me pregame. That's what they did there.
Yeah, I think a lot of people think the coaching staff really gets on them, and that's how they motivate them. Most of these guys are self-motivated. They have a lot of pride in their performance.
And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here. And that'll bring up a 2nd and goal.
Alert! Hurry! Check, 59. Target. Hey, wahoo!
Mayfield. And this is caught for a Cowboy touchdown. A 9-yard touchdown grab. And they are able to strike first here on their opening drive. This is a crew. They've come out flat their last 2 games, both losses, but just judging by the energy level, they look different here early, and that touchdown shows how.
Yeah, it seems to me that touchdown gets them off the treadmill. Because, you've been on the treadmill. I've seen you work out. You go forever and ever, and it tells you you've gone somewhere, but you're really out here in the same spot. They've exchanged it for an escalator. Still got some hills to climb, but they can get there.
These are good analogies. I run outside sometimes, though. Get some fresh air, a little sun on your face.
A little wind in there.
Yeah, that's right. Goff will lead the Rams up here 1st and 10 at their own 21. play fake to Gurley. Now gone. Oh, he's going to take a shot right away. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. That one good for 37 yards.
I know we love our jobs, and pretty much any play we see, we're pretty, excited about. But big plays, let's face it, that's what we absolutely live for. How about that one?
That was great. And what our camera missed was the fist pump from the sideline after that catch. They're fired out. That's a big game. Here's the first carry now for Todd Gurley. He'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. That burst good for 20 and a first down.
How about his performance last week? Over 200 yards. I think his decisiveness, one cut and he goes, that's what's really made him pile up the yardage.
And the yardage he piled up last week, easily honored with NFC Offensive Player of the Week.
I would have voted for him.
And that's complete to Cooks. Give him a couple on the catch. It's 2nd and 8.
The goal of a wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen? Did not let him get downfield.
20. Let's go. Double time. Now you won. General West.
Now on 2nd down, this is Gurley. And for a second straight play, that Cowboy defense gets him to the ground behind the line of scrimmage. It'll be a loss of a yard, and they're going to face a 3rd down. Now it's Goff off the bootleg. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Chances are good. He's going to be a very busy guy. 2 catches already in his opening drive, and they were looking his way for a 3rd.
I think they put this defense on notice that could be a really, really frequent combination. So on 4th down, here comes Greg Zuerlein to try and get 3 for the Rams. This will be a 37-yard attempt. And this is no good. Close but no cigar, just wide right. And this score will stay right where it is.
Well, this winds up an empty possession. Everything looked okay. He just never got the ball on target. And knowing him, he'll be disappointed with that effort.
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. And certainly they'll be hoping to hit pay dirt like they did on the last drive. Got the football back, so a chance to go up 2 scores.
And they haven't been tentative at all in this ball game, because sometimes you start a game with your script to try and get information out of the opposing defense. How will they play you in certain situations? Sometimes you script to attack, and that's what I'm seeing so far.
Throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that first down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
2nd and 10 now from the 27.
Situation. Let's go. Alert, 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 alert.
Mayfield now. He'll rifle this one deep right side. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
Well, that certainly looked like something that they discussed all week in practice getting ready for this one. Take the big shot right out of the gate. At worst, you'll open up the defense a little bit, loosen them up, have them back on their heels.
To throw, Mayfield. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
Nice play there to force the incompletion. And to me, one thing's for sure. When you're the underdogs and you're playing on the road, you absolutely have to get takeaways. You've got to get the ball from them.
Yeah, win that turnover battle, going to be key. They didn't get one there, but you get the feeling they keep making plays like that, they might just get a few.
Yeah, once you get one, defensive teams think they come in bunches.
42-yard punt, 6 on the return. And the Rams will go on offense here with a 1st and 10. And getting our first update now from Nashville. It's the Lions that have grabbed the early lead. We'll keep you updated on that one as it progresses. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And they have to feel like they missed on an opportunity for points last time when they couldn't connect on that short field goal try.
And no doubt about it, because they were counting on those points. In today's NFL, let's face it, that's really a chip shot, right?
It's anything inside 40.
Yeah, they're counting on that going through the post. But we've seen it happen to teams before. Some of the best kickers in the world can miss kicks like that. Can they come back now and redeem themselves?
Throwing on second down. Goff. He gets it to Cooks. A first down there on a pickup of 25.
It's a gain of 25 yards. First down, Rams.
So from Cowboy territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 41. On first down, it's Gurley. And Gurley here fumbled it. Gurley fumbles the football. It's loose. It's picked up by the Cowboys. And his guys are going to get the football at the 37-yard line. Partner, on my spot sheets, I highlighted turnover margin because we remember they turned it over 4 times last week. So another one here in the first quarter. This isn't the way they want to go.
No, not even close. And it's not something they even imagine, because the amount of time that we know that they spend in practice talking about what they need to get done, working on it, showing them how to take care of the football, and emphasizing what it means in terms of winning, they've got to just be puzzled right now that they're not taking care of the ball there.
Now Mayfield. He's going to launch this thing way downfield. And that'll wind up incomplete. Trying to give his man room to run under it, but it's second down.
Marcus Peters on the coverage.
Line of scrimmage, again the 37 as they line up 2nd and 10. They run it from the gun with Yeldon. And this winds up a gain of 4 to the 41. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. Start of the second quarter, and it's the Cowboys in possession. They're looking at a 3rd and 6 here to start things out.
180.
From the shotgun, it's Mayfield. Incomplete. He had his hands on it, but couldn't pick it. But it's now 4th down. So it doesn't look like they're going to be able to build off the turnover.
Well, the defense certainly did its part to get them the football. But you're exactly right. It looks like they're going to have to punt this one away. And it's not a turnover, but doesn't it feel like one after grabbing the momentum with the defensive play?
Yeah, and they had all that momentum after getting the football, and now zapped right back in the other direction. That'll go as a punt of 34 yards that time. And out will come the offense as they take over. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And last time the turnover on the fumble, and they were in enemy territory, so that had to be very frustrating. Down on the scoreboard here, can't do it again.
You nailed every part of what was frustrating. Down on the scoreboard, had a drive going, and pushed it past the 50-yard line, so they felt like they were in striking distance. And to come away with nothing, not a good feeling at all, to put it mildly. Now they can't afford to do that again.
Yeah, now can they get that bad taste out of their mouth here? The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Goff turns and gives to Gurley. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it.
Some of these play calls, I think they're a little conservative. Well, you know me, because it's easy to sit up in this booth, right, and make all the calls and think I'm going to be correct. But I would like to see them open things up, because otherwise this defense is going to gang up on the run and shut them down.
And on 3rd and 8, defensively, they're going to beef up the secondary. 6 defensive backs. From the gun, here's Goff. Wide wide open receiver complete. A big gain of 28 as the drive continues.
The goal for any offense versus his own defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Now Goff will hand this one to Gurley. And not a lot of daylight. Not really any daylight inside as he's going to be stopped right at the line of scrimmage. Brings up 2nd down.
But we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading a play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again 2nd and 10.
Go. Hey, box truck. Mike 7. Here we go, D. All day, defense, all day.
Out of the gun. Gone. Throwing right, and that's complete. And he's going to have another 1st down here as the tackle's made at the Cowboys' 19.
I know many people like to throw to the tight end, maybe in a little flexed out position because he creates mismatches with his size. But slot receivers do the same thing with their quickness, their speed, and their route running savvy.
Cut! 180! Hey, kill!
Goff going to hand it to Gurley. And a good gain here of 9 from the 19 down to the 10.
Hey, when you get good yardage like that on 1st down, it really does a whole lot of good for your entire offense. But I love the way he's finishing those runs. At the end of things, he's making sure he gets just a little bit extra.
On 2nd and 1, Goff. And this will be incomplete.
I tell you, Brandon, this defense is playing with some confidence. Haven't allowed a point yet. Flying to the football. I'm telling you, it's almost 11 to the ball on every snap. Another nice job there to force an incompletion.
This will be play number 7 on the drive. 3rd and a yard.
Check Mike 54. Value 3. Check.
They'll try and pick up the 1st with Gurley. I don't think Gurley got there. Looks like the defense held him back. They end up getting stuffed twice after that 9-yard gain back on 1st down. And no signs of the field goal unit. They're going for it on 4th down.
Slam. Hey, alert 3. Check 3. Mike 54. Too little, Captain. Jack. Switch it. Come on, that. Twist.
And that'll set them back 5. So out comes a field goal team now for the 2nd time here today. From the right hash, this from 33. Zerline's kick is up and through. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. So they do get 3 points, but that's now 3 drives with only the 3 points. Not a ratio that's going to win you many ball games.
Not at all, Brandon. And think about it this way. We all know payoff is the key, right? And wouldn't we love to have the concession on every T-shirt that's been printed in football that says finish on it? Because that's the mantra everywhere. Got to be able to finish drives, put points on the board.
The Cowboys take over 1st and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. They've got the lead. Last time had to punt it, though. What's the key to this drive?
I think it's leverage. The big guys up front You know the motivational speech on the sideline is, guys, give us an opportunity. Protect the passer, create space for our runners, and let's go ahead and get these guys. Low man wins. Let's go do it on this drive.
We'll watch that leverage on this drive. Six yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. On 2nd down, it's Pollard. Just a gain of a yard there, and now it'll be 3rd down.
That's a really good job right there. Just kept stringing that play out, pushing further and further towards the sideline. Really good fundamentals by that defense.
He was trying to put his foot in the ground and turn upfield. He just couldn't.
No, they really had a picket fence in front of him. No room to find to get upfield.
Hit, 180. Go, Cat, let's go. We got this. We got this. Hey, only 33.
3rd and short yardage. Mayfield. And down he goes on the pressure from the Rams defense. Credit that sack to Dante Fowler Jr.
Now, we talk about players blitzing all the time. I often laugh and sometimes call it just straight-ahead pursuit. What a running start right back to the backfield for him.
Yeah, it really didn't give anybody a chance to get up there and stop him.
No, I mean, that's really, really difficult. You're asking a whole lot anyway, but when he gets that kind of a start and comes so clean, oftentimes the advantage definitely goes to the defensive player.
35 yards that time on the punt, and possession will switch hands. 1st and 10. Around the NFL, we've got a 2nd quarter score. The Chargers have scored again, so they open up a 2-touchdown lead. That'll be a game to monitor as we go along. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And it's been very much a slow start for them. 3 drives and just the 3 points, CD.
Yeah, if you're into the points per drive ratio, that answer is 1. And that's not going to get it done in a ball game. They've got to find a way to finish these drives in end zones, not have the balls go through goalposts.
2 minutes to play in this first half. 7-3, our score. A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
Throwing on 2nd and 14. Goff. And he's going to be taken down. Goff is sacked. Randy Gregory. Credit him with a sack, and it goes as a loss of 6. 3rd and long. It's gone. He's going to dump it off to Gurley. Now the Cowboys are going to burn the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. So on 4th down, here's Johnny Hecker to punt it away. Back deep for the Cowboys, Tavon Austin. And the win last week punted 4 times as this one's away. It's a 39-yard punt, 3 on the return. And the Cowboys will take over the football with a 1st and 10. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. And now with still more than a minute to go in what's been a tight game, you figure we'll try to see them move the ball downfield.
And remember, they get the kickoff to start the 2nd half, so this is a golden opportunity for them to go down there and put up a couple of 6s back-to-back What a momentum swing that would be.
Yeah, you might be able to get a 2-for-1 without ever even giving up the football. Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete.
It's always a battle. Who's going to win on first down, the offense or the defense? Let's face it, if you've got the ball, 4 yards or more on first down is what you're aiming for. They tried to throw for it there. Nice effort to knock that one away and bring up second down.
On second down, here's Yeldon. They get 6 here after the incompletion, and it'll leave them with a 3rd and 4. The Rams going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with exactly a minute to go before halftime. The Cowboys on 3rd down. 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. This is 3rd and 4. Throwing. Mayfield escaping the pressure right. He may try and run for this. A good decision in the end to pull it and run. Gets them 9 yards in the first. The Cowboys going to use their second timeout now as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. From the 32 now. Here's 1st and 10. From the gun, Mayfield. And the Rams got him. They bring him down. Aaron Donald able to record his 5th sack of the season. So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on second down. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he'll go out near midfield at the 49. A first down there on a pickup of 25.
First and 10 at the 49-yard line.
Run. Check his money. Alpha. Regular. Recon, 132 fighter.
Mayfield now looking to throw on first down. He's got a man complete. It's Amari Cooper. And he'll go down inside the 45 before going out of bounds.
Timing is everything, and they work on this cut all the time. They work on all the timing patterns, and this time it paid off for them. Worked him to the center of the field, cut it to the outside, ball's delivered, gets both feet down for the completion.
Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards.
24 is the mic. Army. Hey, Delta.
Here's Mayfield. Oh, he's going to let this go for the end zone. That'll be incomplete with 9 seconds now showing on the clock.
Incomplete in the end zone. Marcus Peters on the coverage.
The Cowboys on 3rd down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This time they face a 3rd and 2.
Alert! Run. Just move!
Going to the air again with Mayfield. He finds Yeldon. And he'll go out of bounds right around the 40. It's a gain of 3, and it gets him the first.
A gain of 3 yards. That's good for a Cowboys first down. 1st and 10 at the 40-yard line.
Here now, Brett Maher. He hit from 62 in his rookie season of 2018. They'll spot it at the 47, so call it a 57-yard attempt. And now we'll get a late timeout as it comes in the waning moments of quarter number 2. Here now, Brett Maher. He hit from 62 in his rookie season of 2018. They'll spot it at the 47, so call it a 57-yard attempt. So we have come to halftime here in Dallas with the Cowboys out in front. As we'll get you over to Orlando, where standing by is Jonathan Coachman. He has our EA Sports halftime report. teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And with the way this offense has played thus far, to be frank, they got to feel pretty grateful to be in the ball game.
I would agree with you totally, because they've done all of nothing offensively in this game, yet they still find themselves in a position on this drive where a touchdown can give them the lead. They need to take advantage of it.
Yeah, they're still looking for that first touchdown here in the third quarter. All they have so far, the field goal. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. They're close game, but they're going to need to do a little bit better probably here in half 2, no?
I would agree with that totally. I would guess it in the locker room. They talked about cleaning up some of the errors, but overall, I think they wanted to be positive with them. Guys, we're right there. Just not playing as well as we need to. Let's pick it up, and we still have a chance to win this game.
Yeah, they do. We'll see if they can pick it up. The last run got 6. Now 2nd and 4.
Here we go. Chill. Check 3. Watch the safety creep.
Now whistles and a flag down. I think one of the Rams linemen might have moved. The false start hurts him there a bit. Backs him up to 2nd and 9.
Hey, let's go. Go ground. Kill. Hey, Charlie. Kill. 7's a Mike. Mike 7. You can't block me.
A shotgun snap for gone. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
Well, this at least is the right idea. I think they've got to get the tight end more involved.
He had just 1 target in the first half, incomplete. Now incomplete here with the first target in the second half.
Yeah, should not stop them at all from going back to him, though. Find him.
After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9.
54's Mike. Hey, team 6.
Here's gone. Oh, he can't hang on to it. Almost intercepted. They would have loved the first pick of the game there, but at least it does get them to 4th down. It appears they're going to come up empty on this first drive of the second half, still down by that slim margin.
Yeah, and that's okay. You know, when you sit and analyze it, they're not happy about what happened, having to go to the bench. But this gives them a chance to let their defense do some work, while they on the sidelines go over what they're doing offensively and formulate a proper plan.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. They were able to get the ball back here, didn't surrender any points. Now they'll look to add to that lead.
How about the boost the defense gave them? Going right out on the field, shutting them down, not giving up any points, and turning the ball back over. They want to do their part now and show them a little respect and some gratitude by scoring some points.
And to get a little more cushion. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. They'll run it again with Yeldon. Trying to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage. And no more. Michael Brocker's in on the stop. The defensive line made pretty easy work of the offensive line that time.
And people get tired of the cliche that the battle is won in the trenches. But it's a cliche because it's true. And how about the battle right there? One on the edge, and the ball carrier did not benefit.
The Rams calling on their nickel set here defensively for third down.
Watch tight end. Even. Real. Hey, watch 85. Watch 85. Hey, alert 33. Go.
Working out of the gun, Mayfield. And he'll have his man. That's Cooper. The 40. The 20. 10. Touchdown, Cowboys. Amari Cooper, 84 yards. And the Cowboys, they push out in front further. And Charles, I had an offensive coordinator tell me one time that they designed every play to score. I don't know how true that is, but he had to run a long way after that catch. Heck of a play.
I think that when he was telling you that, he was designing run after catch in every play. I mean, that's the only way to put it in there, and that's what we got on that one. Nice catch, an even better run for big yardage.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. Their deficit is 11, 14-3, and needing to get something going here as they come up on 1st and 10. Now a nice play defensively on first down as this is knocked away and incomplete. You know, despite the scoreline, I think they've got to like where they are here. They're on the road and just one big play away from getting right back in this game.
I'm going to follow right along with you because the spot they're in now is a credit to their defense. They've kept them in it by making the plays that they've made, and that just means you're one big score away from being right back there.
Looking for Cooks, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Keanu Neal, and he's able to get it back here to the 43-yard line.
Oh, timing is everything on a route like this. He tried to drive that football into a tight spot. And if you're a little early or a little late, chances are there's going to be someone there. And sure enough, this one's going the other way.
Point it right. You get off the field. Watch safety creep. Watch. Hurry. Safety's creeping.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
They still need about the length of the football here, maybe a little less as they come up on 2nd and inches.
Let's set a tone. 49, check 49, check. Pistol. Alert.
Mayfield to throw it. And this is caught. It's Cooper. And he is into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Amari Cooper with 2 touchdowns on the season, both in this game. And the Cowboys turn that interception into a touchdown. So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. So quickly all the way up at the 40-yard line. Now gone. And the Cowboys pressure gets there this time for the sack. Randy Gregory. Credit him with a sack, and it goes as a loss of 6.
5.
Another try after the first down sack. Gone. Throwing left side, it's complete. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains. Goff now, 5 straight completions here in this second half. 1st and 10.
Hey, Haywood. 7's the Mike. Don't get nervous. 7's the Mike. Mike 7. Yeah. 17.
Now Goff. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down. Those passes out that far wide always make you hold your breath a little bit. Felt like it was in the air for a while.
What it does is it allows a defender to gain some ground, come from a long distance, and have a chance to affect the pass.
Get him. 25. Check 25. Check 25. Hey, orbit. Turbo set. Here we go. Never close. Come again. Here I come again.
Here's Gurley now out of the gun. After getting stuffed on first down, not much better there. 2-yard gain.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down.
Quarterback, don't get nervous now. We ain't beginning to turn you up. Don't get nervous. Check. Lucky. Ric Flair. Switch.
Gone. And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's 4th down.
They went with the dive look that time on defense, just flooded the field with defensive backs, blanketed everyone, took away all the passing angles, thus the incompletion.
I guess they figure they got to start taking some chances. Here's a big one in this 3rd quarter as he'll go for it on 4th down.
2 for 1. Tighten up. 6 guys. Check 6 guys.
They go ahead and snap it. Gone. And that is incomplete, but there is a flag. And on 4th down, this is a big call. So they saw the contact before the ball arrived. Penalty flag for pass interference.
And trying to avoid pass interference is so difficult. You're trying to slow down these skilled receivers, and somehow, some way, they make plays on the football, and sometimes you're there too soon.
Gurley on 1st down with no blocking help there as he won't even make it back to the line of scrimmage. Call it a loss of 1. Back to the workhorse today. It's Gurley. And he loses the football a 2nd time. And it's picked up by the Cowboys. And his crew will take over with a football at the 35-yard line. Well, let's see now, Charles. That's 7 turnovers between last week and this week. 3 here in this game, 4 in last week's game.
You know I do my research, right? And I go all the way back to the best coaches that have ever been in this game. And all of them started with ball security in some form or another, understanding that taking care of the ball was the key to winning games. They can't believe what they're seeing right now because they spend all this time on it with the fundamentals, taking care of it, tucking it away, and they're not doing it.
It's a gain of 12, and the Cowboys pick up the first. I don't know what this says about me, but I love successful runs up the middle when the blocking is so well executed like that.
And it doesn't matter whether it's zone blocking, whether it's a power scheme. When you have a blocker on a defender and the running back can read it, find the proper hole, and just go, it's sometimes a thing of beauty.
Micah Kaiser was in on the tackle.
Brings up 2nd and 9 at their 49-yard line.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run.
Slam, slam, slam. Alert, 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 alert. Greystone, travel.
And he'll give it here to his running back. He's got the first down and more inside the 40. There he goes, right side. Touchdown, Cowboys. A great effort there. His 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Cowboys, they push out in front further. And on that long run, maybe the defense caught napping a little bit.
The concentration level may not have been there. I agree with you on that one, because those types of plays, when they result like that, they're almost like big bolts of lightning, aren't they? Whoosh, and off he goes.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And they will not get a chance. To return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And they had the fumble last time that led to a touchdown. That's a no-no. We'll see what they do here this go-around.
A big no-no. Put that in capital letters. Turning it over, the other team takes it down and scores. That can be a deflator for a football team. Now it's up to the offense to get back out on the field and pick things up.
You know, they're out there. We'll see if they can pick those things back up. So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the first down run goes backwards. Goff now to throw. And a throw right sideline is complete. So a decent gain, but all for naught on the penalty.
It's too bad, isn't it? They were feeling pretty good about it. The only people celebrating, the guys who just gave up that play.
They'll come up now on a 2nd and long after the hold. Following the penalty, it's Gurley. And they'll get him down here at the 23. That's a gain of 11. Would have been a first down if not for that penalty moments ago. And this should be the final play before the quarter ends.
That's the end of the third quarter with the score Cowboys 27, Rams 3.
And defensively, a dime look here. 6 DBs on 3rd and 12.
No surprise at all.
Now you run.
Goff now looks to throw. This is caught. It's Cooks. And he'll be out right at the 35. A gain there of 12 yards and a first down L.A. Goff now a perfect 8 for 8 to start the second half. Not bad. 1st and 10. Here's Goff. And his throw's going to be incomplete. Well, the trials and tribulations of being a quarterback in this league, it's tough. It's got to be wearing on him out there.
Well, he has been sacked a number of times. He had an interception, so I'm going to give him a skosh of credit for hanging in there and trying to make something happen, despite the amount of pressure he's been under this entire game.
12.
2nd and 10. Goff again. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And it's picked up by the Cowboys. And he will take this down to the 10-yard line.
And with that kind of a deficit, you can't afford to make any kind of mistakes. But it's been pretty symptomatic of what we've seen all game with them, isn't it? Down this big in the fourth quarter.
You'd say an afternoon to forget. Absolutely. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And last time, not only the turnover, but that turned into 6 points. They got to make up for that here.
We always hear about empty possessions, but some are worse than others. So you can have an empty possession, punt the ball away, get yourself set to play defense. But when you turn it over, it changes momentum. And when they take it downfield and punch it in on you, that's a bad possession all the way around.
Yeah, but you're hungry to get back out there, aren't you?
You better be, because otherwise it's going to be a long day for you.
So good starting field position for him here as they come up 1st and 10.
Value 3. Value 3. 80 weapons. Watch twins. 2 for 1.
They go play action with Gurley. Now Goff. Wide open receiver complete. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. 23 yards, the final tally. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. A play fake to Gurley. Now Goff. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on 1st down, but he couldn't reel it in. Another wayward pass. You know, things started out poorly in this game, and to be frank, they just really haven't gotten much better.
And all that does is embolden the secondary. They feel good about what's going on, and they just play better and better.
And oh my goodness, what a catch at the 6.
What a catch, and one-handed, and I'm starting to lose my awe about the play, and maybe I shouldn't. How much of this is the player? How much of it is the glove?
Well, those gloves, they do have a little grip to them.
They get that little extra tackiness to them now, and I know the guys in the NFL, the competition committee, some other places, they're talking about examining those gloves to see if they're having too much of an effect on the game.
A terrible spot for a holding call as they'll try again, but now from further back on 1st and goal. They'll fake the handoff. Now Goff. And the coverage terrific there as that's knocked down and incomplete. Greedy Williams, the rookie out of LSU, there to knock it away. Well, it just seems like all game long there hasn't been a lot of sync quarterback to wide receiver on this side of the football.
They haven't been on the same page, quarterback and receivers. Heck, they haven't been on the same grease board when you draw plays up. They haven't been on the same Surface tablet that you look at on the sidelines. Nothing's moved.
And oh my goodness, he loses it again. And it's picked up by the Cowboys. And the return goes up to his own 17-yard line. And I don't know that that fumble is going to matter a whole lot. You look at the deficit here in the 4th. It doesn't matter. The coach on the sideline still scratching his head. Yeah, not only scratching his head, but probably writing a note or two about, we're going to address this come practice next week because maybe that's the reason we're down this far. Doesn't matter at this point, but being sloppy throughout the game, not going to help him improve. They'll start out on the ground. It's T.J. Yeldon. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. 14 yards, good for a Cowboy first down. They keep it with Yeldon on first down. And he went backwards. He'll be down at the 30. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's second down.
Brandon, it's clearly a running situation when you're up in the fourth quarter. They're going to have to stack the box and make it difficult for them to move the ball.
Made it very difficult right there. Now they need to repeat that effort.
Yeah, bring 7, 8, 9, whatever it's going to take to slow them down.
And they give this time to the tailback. It's a gain of maybe 3, but it's going to leave them with still about 8 or 9 to go on third down.
Bottom line, they want to keep this clock rolling, so they'll take that one right there. They just want to keep falling forward, and they want to put the onus on the big fellas up front in order to bring this one home.
On third down, Mayfield. And down he goes on the pressure from the Rams defense. Aaron Donald in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year. Out now comes the Cowboys punter, as he'll punt it away for the 4th time today. It's a 42-yard punt. They keep him to just a yard on the return. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And they'll be looking to atone for last time's mistake of fumbling inside the red zone. And he's going to be taken down. Goff is sacked. Jarrell Casey with a little how do you do as he gets in there for the sack. After the sack on first down, Goff, he's going to loft one deep left side here. And this is going to wind up incomplete. The coverage there too strong on the deep ball, and now they face a third down. Another incompletion. You know, it's a wonder he's still moving around back there the number of times he's been sacked.
Yeah, he's staying out there, isn't he? And you don't think about it much in a game like this, but he's showing incredible leadership. Still competing, still fighting, not taking himself out of a ball game that appears lost.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down.
Hell, you won. He's checking. Topper. Hold on. Check.
Out of the gun. Gone. In trouble, and he's taken down.
We've been around this league for a while, and many coaches never pull their starting quarterback, almost no matter the situation. In this case, though, I think he's got to make a decision. He's taking a pretty good beating out there.
Yeah, with the deficit, maybe not wanting to risk an injury. Not too shabby here. This will skip out of bounds at about the 12-yard line.
Go! At their own 12-yard line.
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means they're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. Again, it's Yeldon. And a very short pickup there across the 15 to the 16. Only gets 3 yards there on the heels of the 1-yard pickup. Sets up 3rd and 6. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair.
Baby, get him, boy. Get him, boy.
So the Cowboys in possession of the football here as we get you reset. They've got a 3rd down now as they look for one more first down to help salt this one away. A shotgun handoff now to Yeldon. And they'll get him down about 3 yards short of the first. Call it a gain of 3, and it'll bring up 4th down. And quickly we're going to get another stop here with 1:54 left as they call the timeout defensively. Out now comes the Cowboys punter as he's on for the 5th time here today. 44 on his first punt, and this is a good kick as well. And this punt goes out of bounds, and it'll be marked inside the 40.
At their own 36-yard line.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. They've lost this one. Their offense has struggled. Do they try to put together something here at the end just to take into next week?
Yeah, sometimes teams want to do that and coaches want to. I remember one time I was on a team and we were losing late in the game like this, and you knew it was lost. It was over, right? And the coach called a running play and pretty much said to everyone, I want to see something executed well before we get out of here. And that was the message to the team.
Just something to build on.
Just something to build on, get it done, and maybe we can look at that and say, we'll get better as we go forward.
Another carry now for Gurley. And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48. That one, a first down pickup of 8.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. I can just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there. I'm going to attack.
And he's going to go down. They sack him back at the 42. DeMarcus Lawrence picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon. Protection certainly going to need to be a bit better here on 2nd and 16. They run out of the shotgun to Gurley. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. The tally there, -2 yards, brings up 3rd down. 3rd and long. It's gone. He's going to let it fly. This is caught. And he's going to take this one in for a Rams touchdown. Cooper Kupp, his first touchdown of the new season. And the Rams are able to cut into this lead. Now Goff will lead the Rams up to go for 2.
Watch the ship. Watch the ship. Hey, watch the ship.
One last throw here for Goff. And that's caught for the additional 2 points. It'll only matter to the final scoreline, and that is the final act of this game. Well, at least at the very end, there's something to take away. They lost the game, but got in the end zone, got a 2-point conversion as well. I don't know, though. In the end, you still lost the football game.
You still lost the game, but maybe they were just capitalizing on the flurry at the end, right? You scored the touchdown, keep the momentum going, go for 2. Maybe they're working on something for down the road. As you said, it doesn't matter. You lose the game, but you finish with a touchdown and a successful 2-point
Some sort of a building block.
Yeah, something.
So for Dallas, they're into the win column now as they move to 1-2 on the young season. And they will hit the road next week to take on the Washington Redskins. Meanwhile, for the Rams, they will fall to a similar mark at 1-2. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week. That'll do it for us. I'm Brandon Gaudin alongside Charles Davis. Thanks to our entire crew as well. We'll talk to you next time. So long, everybody.